Hey, what's up, you guys? I am quite bundled up right now because I'm feeling a little under the weather, but I wanted to stick to my goal of making a video every single day. And something that came to me today is you guys don't know me. The YouTube community doesn't know me. I didn't really make an introduction video. I made an introduction video to my channel and what I was planning to do, which is channeling messages from spirit and my higher self and from spirit guides and light beings and whatever, this new spiritual gift that I'm trying to tap into. But I never really introduced myself. And so since I'm feeling a little under the weather right now, I thought, what better topic that, it's so easy for me to talk about is my spiritual awakening. And not everyone knows the story. I've shared it with some people, but some people not. So here is me sharing my spiritual awakening story with you. And my intention for this is spiritual awakenings can feel scary. They can make you feel really isolated. They can make you feel really alone. And I think when I had mine, it was in 2020, and a lot of people awakened in that moment. There's kind of different bursts of time, and it's been accelerating. So more and more people are having spiritual awakenings. And so at this point, I'm like almost 5 years deep. I'm like, okay, I have gotten the hang of this ride, of this journey, and I think the best thing that I can do for others right now, because I've hit that point in the spiritual journey where it becomes less about the self and becomes more of service to others and, raising the vibration of all of humanity, because as someone once said, and I wish I knew who it was, you will never be enlightened until everyone is enlightened. So I'm just here to share my personal experience with my spiritual awakening. And yeah, hopefully you find it interesting. Hopefully it allows you to get a better idea of who I am and how I've been evolving. And yeah, so here, let's get into it. So in 2020, I hit rock bottom. My life, I thought, was over. My career had imploded on itself, my love life had imploded on itself, and my home life had imploded on myself. And I won't get into the specifics of anything, but when you lose your home, the love of your life, and the career that you worked so hard to attain, and it never amounted to anything, what do you do? I had no self at that point. I'm like, okay, there is actually nothing for me to do other than cry every single day. My heart was broken, my mind was broken, my soul was broken. I had no hope. I had no faith in anything anymore. It was a very painful process of healing. And okay, there is so much that I have to say about this that I kind of got lost in my thoughts and whatever. I'm going to edit it. But so basically, I was at rock bottom with nothing. Nothing. But rock bottom is sometimes the best place you can be, because the only place you can go from there is up once you take some steps up out of the pit. It was very painful and very hard, and you're probably going through the 5 stages of grief, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Let me assure you of that one. So I was unemployed. I was living at my parents' house during the pandemic. One fine afternoon, I took an edible. And it was the middle of the day, and I ended up getting extremely high. To the point where I did not want to leave my room for fear of running into my parents. and having to have a conversation with them. I was that high. I was like, I cannot have a conversation with someone. So, and I didn't really know what to do. So I figured, okay, why not meditate? And then usually I would type in the YouTube search bar, like guided meditation for depression, guided meditation for sleep, guided meditation for healing your body. But I was so high that all I was able to type in was guided meditation, and I hit search. And then this is where, destiny came in. One of the first things that caught my eye on the YouTube videos that came up was guided meditation to connect with your higher self. And me being literally high, I'm like, oh, higher self? That seems like the vibe I'm on. So I do this guided meditation. I kind of like transcend, the guide takes you to this place in your mind, and then you connect with your higher self. And then it said, okay, now that you're here with your higher self, you can feel the energy, you can see the light emanating from it. You can ask it any question that you might have right now. The only question I had in that moment to ask was, why? Why? Why did my life have to fall to shit? Why did everything have to crumble? Why did nothing work out the way I wanted it to? Why am I just in the worst place I've ever been in my entire life right now? Why did all of this shit happen? I am so miserable. Please, why? I just want an answer. And then my higher self gave me an answer that I would have never, ever, ever thought of on my own. My higher self just said, because you are not in alignment, you are no longer in alignment with the frequency of your old life. And guys, that answer blew me away, because I was not spiritual at all yet. I had never used the word alignment. I had never used the word frequency. I had never thought of my life from that perspective, that everything is a vibrational state and we're all on different frequencies. But it made perfect sense. So that is the moment where I believe, had proof that there is a higher power, that there is a higher divine spiritual world that we do not see, that we can tap into for infinite wisdom and healing and answers. I couldn't fucking believe it, because I knew it in my soul to be true, that was the right answer, but the physical version of myself would have never fucking come up with that on my own. Never, right? But I had some tools being employed. Little did I know, cannabis and meditation are both tools that help you connect with the spirit world or your higher self, whatever there's so many. I'll make a video about this probably, but because then I had to learn about the differences between your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the archangels, the other angels, the light beings, the dark entities. There is another fucking plane out there. Not out there, not in outer space. I'm talking about right here on planet Earth. There is a fifth dimension where so much is going on at all times. You think a lot is going on in the 3D world, a lot, even more is happening up there. And more people are starting to have experiences like this, where they get to wake up where their spiritual consciousness wakes up and says, oh, wait, there is so much untapped power over here. This is something that I want to explore. Because, guys, that answer that my higher self gave me so much peace, so much clarity, so much closure on a question that I had no idea what the answer to was before I connected with my higher self. And she came through and she told me. And ever since then, the number of conversations I've had with the divine, whether it be my higher self, whether it be spirit guides, whether it be light beings, whether it be my ancestors, like, they are all here to help and support me. They are all here to help and support you guys too. And so my intention behind, sharing this story and starting this channel is to start posting about this wisdom. I have notebooks filled with wisdom from the divine, from spirits that have come through me, and I've been able to channel their messages through my writing. And it's not me that's writing. It's not me that's speaking in these moments where I'm channeling. And I just gain so much from it every single time. They are so loving. They are so encouraging. They are so infinitely wise. So, tap, tap, tap in. That's what we're going to do. That's what it's giving. It's giving tap in. Okay, guys, that was my spiritual awakening story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will please like, comment, subscribe. I would love to hear if you've had a spiritual awakening before and how it happened and when it happened. That would be great. Okay, peace out.